What's up guys, Theo checking in. I finally made an intro for the channel. I'll explain, transcend the entire idea behind it and all that stuff in another video. So what you're seeing right now is some footage from my A-Day on StrongLifts 5x5, which is the new program I started. My schedule kind of changed this semester because I got a new job, so I've been only able to get in the gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I just switched to a program that's geared to being run on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, i.e. StrongLifts 5x5. Also, look at that beautiful squat depth. It's the first time you guys have seen me squat since before winter break, so this is so much better than before. I'll probably do a comparison video at some point. Anyway, basically what you have on StrongLifts is you have an A-Day and a B-Day. On the A-Day, you're doing squats, bench, and barbell rows. On the B-Day, you're doing squats, overhead press, and deadlift in that order. Everything you do for 5 sets of 5, except for your deadlifts, you're going to do 1 set of 5. And yeah, on the squats, you increase by 5 pounds every workout. And then on the deadlift and the the deadlift and the row, I think it's 10 pounds every workout, but it's like every workout that you do them, so it works out to like 5 pounds a workout or something like that because you're doing them every other workout. And then bench and overhead press are the same way, like they increase the same amount, but you do it every other workout because you do those movements every other workout. So I started with 200 here because the week before I did the week before I actually started this program, I tried some workouts out from a bunch of different programs, ended up being able to squat 195 for 5 sets of 5 pretty easily. So I was like, oh, I have to go up 5 pounds and go to 200. And then I used I'm using an app on my phone to calculate my weights for all these movements, and I didn't check it before I did all this. And then I checked it like yesterday when I went to the gym to do the other day, because I was like, okay, 200 felt crazy. I had to drop it to 195, like you can see right here. And then I was like, oh, because it said I was supposed to start with 190 and then do 195 on Wednesday and then do 200 on Friday. And then, so yeah. The 200 just made my hip feel really crazy and it got really tight, and then I feel like that was why my depth kind of suffered for some of the rest of the workout. But at least my speed was on point. I'm trying to see the silver lining in my bad form sometimes, which I don't know. It's getting a lot better. I'm really proud of it. I'm just trying to work on with the squats, remaining upright, make sure I'm hitting depth every single time, and also keeping my head up because that's forcing me to not hit depth. Like, I've noticed that I sometimes squat with my eyes closed, and I look down at the floor. I think that's because of I remember always hearing when I first started lifting to not look in the mirror. And so, in order to not look in the mirror, I started looking at the floor, and it's making me get really far forward. I've noticed when I look up, like not up at the ceiling, but up in front of me, my reps are faster, and the depth is better, and they don't feel crazy. So yeah, I'm working on that. And also, my bench form is horrible, as you'll see later on. I'll comment on that later. I really want to improve that. I'm also thinking about getting some squat shoes, because I didn't use plates under my heels this day, but I've noticed on other days when I use them, I feel a lot more confident descending into the hole. I think part of my problem with squats is I'm afraid of failing because I don't have a squat rack. There actually is no squat rack in my gym, as I mention all the time. So I feel like part of the reason I don't hit depth is because I'm afraid that I won't be able to get back up. Even though I've never really failed a rep, I don't think, on squats. Anyway, so I'm thinking about getting some squat shoes. I'm thinking about the Sabo Powerlifts as of right now. So we'll see. You'll see in next week's footage, or the week after that, depending on the shipping, whether or not I pick some of those up, because they're looking to be like they're going to be a definite buy. I'm just really proud of my squat depth right now. I'm not proud of my bench form. So looking at this, you can see that right here my wrists are way behind my elbows and it looks crazy. And I think that is part of the reason that my bench doesn't always, I don't always end up touching my chest. I've noticed that I always touch my chest on the ones where my wrist is over my elbow, so I need to work on that. I also need to work on staying tight. On these benches, I've noticed that I slide out, so I did get a resistance band recently, mostly so that I can do some just kind of like the GPP work that I'm starting to hear people talk about on the days when sometimes I go downstairs and the gym is just closed for whatever reason. So being able to do something to at least maintain my strength when that happens, I got a resistance band, and so I've started wrapping that around the bench so I have something sticky so I don't slide around on it. But I'm really working on my bench form this semester. Also, this This angle makes me look like a fat kid. Like I really am not that. I don't think I'm that fat. I think it's just because I'm arching my back and like my shirt is touching the bench. My lower back is not. So, um, I've decided I'm gonna maintain my weight while I'm on this program. Try to drop some body fat while building some strength. But I don't need to. I don't have a real reason to drop a ton of body fat because I'm not competing anytime soon. It's just for like general just wanting to, I guess. So, yeah, I think this is the set where I fail on the fourth rep because my form is so inconsistent. I just not staying tight. Um, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to maintain and just try to drop a little bit of body fat. But my main thing is to add strength. If I start, if I'm maintaining and I start noticing my strength is stagnating or it starts to decrease, I'm gonna probably just increase my calories or whatever. Or I just really don't want to gain too much extra fat or whatever, stuff like that. Alright, this has been really long and rambly, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.